Let's break this down together. We have the square root of root 64 minus root 63. So from here we can equate this to be equal to the square root of x minus the square root of y. So resolving this, when we square both sides, let's recall that when we have a minus b all squared, this is equal to a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So from here, this will cancel out this root. We have root 64 minus root 63 to be equal to, applying this here, we have root x all squared minus 2 times root x times root y plus square root of y all squared. So our root 64 minus root 63 is equal to square root of x all squared. We have as x minus 2 times root xy plus y. So the square root of 64 is 8 minus root 63, which is equal to, we have x plus y minus 2 root xy. So we rearrange the right hand side. So we'll be equating both sides. So when we equate both sides, we have x plus y to be equal to 8, which is our equation 1. And we have 2 root xy to be equal to root 63, which we call equation 2. So resolving this, our 2, we can write it as 2 times 2 times root xy to be equal to root 63. So this is the square root of 4 times the square root of xy is equal to root 63. So we have the square root of 4xy to be equal to root 63. So when we square both sides, we have that 4xy is equal to 63. So let's name this equation 3. Now let's recall from equation 1, we have that x plus y is equal to 8, which simply means that our y, this means that our y is equal to 8 minus x. So we'll be imputing 8 minus x for y here. Our equation 3 becomes 4x times 8 minus x is equal to 63. So resolving this equation, okay, this is the same as 4 times 8 minus x times x is equal to 63. So 4 times 8, we have 32 minus 4x times x is equal to 63. We have 32 times x, which is 32x minus 4x squared is equal to 63. So rearranging this quadratic equation, we have 4x squared minus 32x plus 63 is equal to 0. So let's solve this quadratic equation. We have that a is equal to 4, b is equal to minus 32, and c is equal to 63. So from here we have x to be equal to, our b is minus 32 plus or minus the square root of minus 32 all squared minus 4 times 4 times 63 all over, we have a to be 4, which is 2 times 4. So we have x to be equal to negative times negative. We have 32 plus or minus. We have the square root of 32 as 1024 minus, when we multiply through, we have 1008 all over 8. So we have x to be equal to 32 plus or minus. Subtracting this, we have 16 all over 8. So this simply means that our x is equal to 32 plus our square root of 16 is 4 all over 8. So our x1 is equal to 32 plus 4 over 8, and x2 is equal to 32 minus 4 over 8. We have x1 to be equal to, we have 36 over 8, and our x2 is equal to, we have 28 over 8. So we have our x1 to be equal to 9 over 2, and s2 is equal to 7 over 2. So we've gotten the two values of x. Now let's recall that y is equal to 8 minus x. So when x is 9 over 2, our y1 will be equal to 8 minus 9 over 2, which we have as 2 divided by 1. We have 16 minus 9, which is equal to 7 over 2. We have x1 and y1 to be equal to, our x1 is 9 over 2 and our y1 is 7 over 2. Now let's recall our question. We have the square root of root 64 minus root 63, which we equate to root x minus root y. So our x is 9 over 2, so we have root 9 over 2 minus root 7 over 2. So resolving this, we have root 9 over root 2 minus root 7 over root 2. So we have root 9 to be equal to 3 over root 2 minus, we have root 7 over root 2. So when we rationalize, we have 3 root 2 over 2 minus root 7 root 2 over 2. So this means that we have 3 root 2 over 2 minus, we have 7 times 2, so we have root 14 over 2. Hence we conclude that our square root of root 64 minus root 63 is equal to 3 root 2 over 2 minus root 14 over 2. Thank you for watching to the end of this video. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our solutions.